Welcome, people of planet Earth, all planets beyond. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Josh, and we're going to go over today the total haul of the stuff I got from the abandoned town. Now, a little bit of information I may not have gotten to on the video about this little town. This was a little town in the middle of nowhere, Missouri. It apparently maybe was a logging town at some point or another. It's like right outside the Mark Twain National Forest. And this one particular guy owned basically the whole town, almost all the land, and rented it out to some people with trailers and stuff like that. Had a school house there. It's from maybe 100 years ago, and it was probably a lumber town. But basically everyone's moved out, and there's one resident in the town area, but everything else is completely empty. And so we got contacted by the owner's caretaker and said, hey, we could come in and dig through it. And because it's about to all get demolished, pulled down, cleared out, whatever. And so we went through it and bought whatever we could buy. We got a couple opportunities to be there, so you've seen those opportunities now. But I'm going to give you the result of that, of all the stuff that I bought personally. It's not the stuff that my buddy Landon or Axel bought. They'd have to do their own haul videos. But it is raining. We just sort of getting a thunderstorm here in February. But hopefully it doesn't get too loud. I'm going to go through this stuff one by one really fast because some of it's not that interesting. Unfortunately, there were a lot of sort of lows and mids. Some of the stuff will end up getting lotted up in vintage lots and stuff. But there are a few standout highlight pieces that I figure I show off. So let's get down and get into it right now. We've got a stack of jeans here. I'm just going to go through a few of these. Found a lot of 90s and 80s Lee women's jeans. Some Tommy Hilfiger, but not even the right nice style Tommy Hilfiger. It is low rise for women, which is a little bit more popular now than it has been in recent years. Some chic. This is all going to probably end up going into a vintage clothing lot that I'll sell to some of my bulk buyers. Here's some kids Levi's that'll go into a bulk lot, teenager Levi's. Here's some vintage Express denim. It's kind of cool, kind of nice, little different than what you normally run into. None of this is particularly crazy or valuable, but they're sort of staples from Jordache. This is the type of stuff that a vintage store will want. We have some men's 550s in a cream white color. It's not bad. We've got some Rockies. I'll probably sell these individually. Rockies tend to do pretty good on an individual basis and more chic for a bulk lot. Yeah, there was a lot of denim. There was a ton of denim. I've rarely done an abandoned house where there was so much denim, but none of it was particularly valuable. We have this pretty cool Gerbeau striped jean. We'll probably sell that individually. It's pretty cool. Forenza, not really worth a lot. It's going to go into a bulk lot. We got some women's. These are some, these are probably men's technically, but they're women's size. 550 jean shorts will go either, I think those will probably get sold in a bulk lot. And same for these women's Lee shorts. It's coming up to short season. I have buyers for shorts. We'll probably sell those off en masse. So I'll get this out of the way. I haven't cleaned it up yet. This is you can see it back here, it says Fire King, Pyrex type thing. It's kind of bent. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that or not. Fire King can be good. It's not a whole set, so who knows if it's actually going to be worth it, but I did grab it. So, alright, let's see what else we got here. Some more denim on the top side here. We'll go through that. We got some Calvin Klein. I think these are men's. Button fly Calvin Klein jeans. Probably go bulk that up. That's starting to really come down now. We got some Ropers. It's kind of the same premise as Rockies. Probably sell individually. Here we have a dead stock blank, or not dead stock, but a kids tee from West Side. It's blank. We have some Guess denim, this is alright. I think it's just a men's style actually, to be honest. Men's Guess jeans, so that's pretty cool. Not too bad. Not too old. These are from post 93, so probably 95, 96, something like that. Some of these things I bought and I, was hoping that we were going to be able to clean them up. Some of them cleaned up, some of them didn't. There was a lot of this like 60s, 70s, like polyester stuff, women's shirts. Here's like a kind of cool like dress, women's like polyester dress, like very 60s, 70s, with a pattern, maybe a little earlier than that. I don't know if there's even a tag on them. I don't believe so. Maybe it's like probably from a pattern. I mean, I'll probably sell those. I'll probably go through and decide how am I selling some individually or in a lot. We have an old knit cardigan, probably 60s, maybe 70s. It had a tag at one point. All that's left is a size tag. Got those. This is kind of a bummer here because it's all faded out. It's another one of those polyester dresses. It's another big old tag on it by, I can't even read that to be honest, but this is probably 70s. It's a bigger size. So here's the belt for that one dress. That probably ended up going to the trash, to be honest. If I can figure out a way, maybe find some way to put it into a lot or something and someone might find use for it, maybe. We got some sweaters. Going to go to the kids, vintage kids clothes. We got this Nior Petite, like women, like girls dress, vintage girls dress, probably 60s or 70s. That might go into a lot. We have this, is kind of cool. I'm not saying it's worth a whole lot, but we have Catalina, the varsity jacket. Looks like this is probably from size 42. It's got some wear. This is probably from the 70s. Pretty cool. Don't know if it's like worth selling or not. I don't know. Got some sweaters, knit sweaters here. The Hot Connection or Hot Connection. That will probably sell because of how funky it looks. Some of the stuff you may not have actually seen be pulled out and be found because I was recording so much that eventually the batteries died. Here we have Lions. This is like a local baseball team. It's got stains. Might be able to clean it up. It's single stitch. This actually surprisingly cleaned up pretty well. We have these 517 Levi's orange tab, like stay pressed. This particular style, this one is from like 84. This particular style actually sells really well. Like I can sell that probably for 20-30 bucks pretty quick. We have some Levi's action slacks. Not really thinking this is going to bring a whole lot of money, obviously, if it gets sold at all. But we did find it. This is a cool little dress with the pattern, very 70s, very 70s, a little bit mod, disco. Yeah, I'm thinking it's 70s for sure. That one's actually cleaned up really well, so that's all right. We have this white cardigan, kind of mohair-y. I mean, I don't think it is mohair, but it's kind of fuzzy like a mohair. Size large, JCPenney's like 70s sweater, but that's a good size and it's surprisingly clean for being white. All right, some more. This is kind of a bummer. This would have been one of the best finds of the day if this were intact. But we have this Batman 1991 DC Comics, but it is torn, tattered. It is bleached out. It looks to me, it looks like this Batman looks like the cartoon. But backside, obviously single stitch. Tag has been removed or cut out. Just a bummer it's not in a better condition. That would have been really cool. All right, we have a blank orange crew neck. This will go in the blank box. Kind of dirty. Got some stains. Might try to wash that. I don't think I've tried to wash that one yet. We've got the mixed blues sweater, crew neck sweater. Very like 90s Y2K era. This one's pretty cool. We've got, this is probably one of the better finds. We've got a probably 1960s full zip up hoodie, gray. Good color. It cleaned up pretty well. I think we washed it once. I think. Maybe not. But maybe we'll get a wash in there. But has the Talon zipper. So this one's pretty good. This one is not bad. Definitely a better pickup out of all the other stuff. So we got some Life Energy Intelligence Y2K era jeans. Again, so much denim. It's crazy how much denim there was without there being like something major. Some 550s, women's teenager 550s. We got this crazy skirt, denim skirt with the wild pattern. It's pretty good. That'll sell eventually. Yeah, like I didn't make a ton of money on this. I think not at all. Lee, some more Lee. I think I spent. I think it was a little under $300. No, I spent a little over $180 on everything that I bought. Not like the greatest buy, but you know it was fun. We got to explore. We got a blank, single stitch blank tee on the. It's pretty faded out, but let's go to our blank box. Some more. Obviously, I was grabbing a lot of stuff. Some stuff was worth it, some stuff wasn't. We got a vintage bathing suit. I put those into lots if they're not like super stretched out. And these are just fine. Same thing with this one here. This will go. This is eventually Max Active. Those vintage 90s bathing suits will do pretty good. This one's pretty crazy. This one's like, we found this one in a back like shed and it cleaned up really, really well. This is from 79. Yeah, 79. And looks really good. 517s in this orange stay pressed material. It's in great condition still. So that's not bad. That actually surprisingly might sell between like 30 and 40 bucks. More Lee denim. We got some random brand here. Plum Blossom or Eileen Plum Blossom, some weird import corduroys, probably worth nothing, but going into probably the bulk. We got some more Calvin Klein denim from the 90s, probably going bulk. Calvin Klein doesn't sell well individually anymore, at least not in my experience. We have some men's 512s, orange tabs. I think that's what this says. No, 517s. 517 orange tabs. These will actually do pretty good. It's a little worn, not particularly large size or anything like that, but the 517 orange tabs tend to do pretty good. That boot cut is pretty popular. Here's one of the better pieces. We have this Happy Halloween tweedy Looney Tunes crew neck. Halloween stuff will do good. It won't probably sell immediately, but this should do really well come Halloween time. We have more polyester shirts. This one's large, women's. That might be a tough sell. So that probably goes to a lot. We got this random Ricardo 90s, like weird striped crew neck. Some more Levi's. This is cool. The striped denim cut-off shorts. Those will go to the probably I'd go to a bulk shorts box. More Lee denim. Lots of Lee. Lee is really popular. Tommy Hilfiger again. These are women's low rise, but like it's weird. Low rise, like tapered, which is kind of an unusual design. We have that Lawman. Lawman tends to do pretty good. These are pretty worn out, so not sure how that's going to go. Here we have some cool pattern polyester stuff, disco era. This is Terra 1. And it's got a cool pattern. It's like somebody out picking in the field. I think this is women's. Very, very disco era 70s. Here we have another JCPenney's fashion long sleeve. I think another women's piece with the flowers. Very, very 70s. Those tend to do okay. If they were men's, they would do better. But more Lawman jeans with some holes. That'll probably detract from it. This is pretty cool. We got a single stitch Do Mountain Dew t-shirt, size large, but single stitch, so it's in good condition, pretty clean. More disco. There's a lot of this type of stuff. More 70s, big disco collar women's patterned shirts. Obviously not going to do great, but I might have to lot some of that stuff up. We have the Five Islander, very 60s, 70s, probably 60s on this one, striped shirt. Again, another women's piece. I end up with a lot of that type of stuff, unfortunately. sometimes if it's the right thing, it'll go pretty quick. Here we have a wild shirt, which I think is another women's piece. Yeah, but in a larger size. Look at this pattern, wild pattern. Cool metal buttons. This is a Kennington shirt. Very 70s, 80s, or maybe before. Like really cool piece. I wish this was a men's because somebody would actually probably buy that in that size. Women's, on the other hand, will probably sit for a while in that size. We have some Farrah like flared bells. These have sold for me in the past for 50 bucks. Some more Gitano shorts for the my denim jean short lot. We have the chic like tartan plaid shorts. These will do alright because that pattern is pretty unique. These are tilt. Yeah, tilt. Y2K for sure on these right here. Very Y2K bells. Low rise with that sort of no belt loops. Look, hip hugger type thing. That'll do alright. Some more youth 550s with these in a smaller size. More lawmen. Again, tons and tons of denim jeans. Just very few and that are actually individually valuable. More kids, more teenage Levi's. We have some lawmen jean shorts. Those will be good. Some men's 505s. Pretty worn out, but might lot that up with some of the other stuff I do have. All right, we're getting down to the end. I've saved the best two pieces for last. We got another pair of Express denim jeans, and these two are my favorites. This one you probably saw. We have the Phoenix Suns the game hat. This hat in excellent conditions, like a $200 hat. I currently probably not as of airing this, but I currently have it listed out for auction. I try to clean it up a little bit, but there's still paint and specks that I could not get off. So I'm going to pass it on to somebody else who has a better feel for this sort of stuff and can do the work necessary to bring this thing back all the way to life. But otherwise, it's in good condition. A few mashed buttons, but it still buttons up. The bill is still strong and still in good condition, not broken up. So this is definitely one of the better finds. I expect that this would go over $100. So that's pretty dope. And one find that you're not going to probably see because I think my battery died, and it's really unfortunate because it's one of my favorites, even though it's probably never going to get worn. But is this 60s, maybe 50s, a motorcycle jacket, leather motorcycle jacket, super beat up on the inside, got that blanket line. No idea who made it, but it's still got a little bit of life. It's got some damage, this arm is sort of separating, so it's going to have to be repaired if anyone's ever going to wear it. There is some peeling here. I tried to clean it up with some leather cleaner and conditioner. It's about as good as I can get it. I'll probably list it. It'd take $100 if somebody wants to turn it into a project, something like that. Yeah, not crazy. I've had better picks, obviously, and it's surprising with such a large amount of area we could have covered. But we found some hard goods that obviously have some value, and even though those were not particularly my area of expertise, still was a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel and watching. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.